Learning the sounds. How do I help my child learn the sounds at home? There are 2 key things which you need to remember. The first of these is to keep each sound short and precise, being careful not to add the sound on the end. One of the first sounds they will learn is s, so we want s rather than s. Encouraging your child to keep their pronunciation of the sound short will mean that when they sound out the word, they're more likely to be able to hear it before blending. For example, when reading the word ship, we would encourage the children to read it by sounding it out. Ship, ship, ship. If they do this in this way, they will already be able to hear the word. If they add the sound, known as the schwa, to the end of each of the individual sounds, they won't hear ship, they will hear something different. Sh, I, pa. And for the word train, we want t-r-a-n, rather than t-r-a-n. Your child is unlikely to learn the sounds in alphabetical order. Instead, they will learn the most common letters first in an order which will help them to read and write short 3-letter words quickly. Typically, the first letters they will learn are s, a, t, p, I, n, sapin. Using these letters, the children can read what we call CVC words such as tin, pat, sit. They will then continue to move through the most common single sounds and into some double sounds. This is how we would say the sounds they learn in reception. They will begin with what teachers call phase 2. If you're wondering what happened to phase 1, your earliest practitioner will have been doing these pre-reading skills in nursery. So here we go. S, a, t, p, I, d, g, o, k, k, k. CK features in many early words they may wish to spell. E, a, r, h, b, f, f, u, s. These sounds give the children the scope to read and write lots of different 2, 3 and 4 sound words. At the end of phase 2, your child should be able to read words like it, is, and, dog, puff, stick. The idea is to encourage independence and enable the children to think of themselves as readers as quickly as possible. So the teachers at school will not only be teaching the sounds, but teaching the children the skills to read and write short words using blending for reading and segmenting for spelling. For example, if they were teaching your child the f sound, they would introduce it perhaps by looking at words and pictures which begin with this sound, like fit, frog, flip-flop. Those pictures will help the children. They would then perhaps show the children how to write the words using the sounds they know, by saying the word and listening for all the sounds in it. This is known as segmenting. We then write the sounds which we hear. F, o, g, frog. In order to use these new sounds and skills to read, the teacher would be showing your child short words and encouraging them to say the sounds in a short, sharp, clear way without adding that sound on the end. Flip, rather than flip. When they're happy that the children know these sounds and are able to blend and segment them to read and write short words, they will move on to phase 3 and the following sounds. These are the less common single letter sounds. J, v, w, x, y, z, z, qu. Once these have been covered, we move on to sounds which are made by more than one letter. Where there are 2 letters, this is called a digraph. For 3 letters, a trigraph. Don't be afraid to use these names with the children. They will use them at school. All it means is that letters are working together to make a new sound. So, CH, ch, as in chin. SH, sh, as in shop. Now TH can either make a short sound, th, as in think, or a long sound, shown here in italics, th, as in moth. ng, as in sing. ai, a, as in sail, sail. e, as in bee. igh, I, as in night. Now, oo can either again make a short sound, as in book, or a long sound, shown again by italics, oo, as in spooky. ar, as in car. or, as in fork. as in fur. Now, ow can actually make two completely different sounds. It can say o, as in snow, or it can say ow, as in how. ear, it says ear, as in here. air, air, as in hair. ure, as in pure. er, as in tool. Learning how to say and use these sounds to read and write words will take most of reception, so don't worry. Towards the end of reception, they will then cover phase 4. There are no new sounds in this phase, it's more to consolidate the learning which has previously happened. Your child will be learning a lot over their reception year, and it can sometimes happen that as they learn newer sounds, they forget some of the less common ones they've already learnt. Recapping these sounds, particularly over the summer holidays, 5 to 10 minutes a day before they go into year 1 can be very helpful to ensure they don't forget any.